Hola, hola, hola. Welcome to the door cycle. I always called the door 32. Now, the doors, if you listen to the music, it might give you a part of the answer to a question you haven't even thought of asking yourself that might be related to music and songs that people sing. Games people play, songs people sing. The doors. THE, Time, Heaven, Entertainment, the E world. Funny that E is just like an A because the E, okay, the E, okay, which stands over here, right, is also the D, okay, which is the four corners, 360, 4 by 90, and it is the C, 1, 2, 3, 3 by 20. 3 by 120 equals 360, and the 2 that goes around this way and around this way, around this one. We go all the way around like a teardrop, okay? We go around. We have the 1 here and the 1 here for 2, and 1, 2, 3. This will give you the angle, okay, to go 3 times 120, and this will give you the square. Or inside here, here, and here is the 4 parts. Remember, this is cutting 4 parts. So when you're going 4 times 90 is 360, what about this one on the outside? Isn't that larger than this on the inside? Of course it is. So what is the true value of 4 times 90? Is it the 4 on the outside? Now we've got more 4 on the outside, right? Is it shorter this way? Again, we have 4 that's even smaller. That when you put it on square paper, it becomes even smaller and becomes 4 parts of something. So it's all a calculation. See, I need to know a little bit about geometry, a little bit more about geometry. I want to understand something. Okay, in geometry, now we're going to have to douse that light a little bit more. In geometry, right? This is 1, 2. I did this by 6 because the cube has 6, right? Even though you see here 3 areas, left side, middle, and right, in between there's an area space. So I like to just say 6 by 6. Again, we can do it 3 by 3. We can do it 3 by 3, 3 by 3. We have 1, 2, 3 areas, and then we have the half space, right? If we create an X inside each of these, the center of the X, okay, the center of the X, okay, is where we're going to show the half-life inside the center of each cube. We're going around this way for 360, or we're going around this way for 360. Which one do we live? Well, let me explain to you that every time you come to see this corner over here, this corner, this is a whole 360. This is a whole 360. This is a whole 360, and this. That's 1440. Then there's 360 here, 360 here, 360 here, and 360 here. That's 2880. And then there's the pole. 2880 and 360 is how much? 2880 and another 60 is 2940 is 3240. 324, 180 times 180, telling me this is only half. Now we have, don't forget the back side of this, but we're not going to get into that whole thing right now. What we're going to do is 2 sections, 2 sections, 2 sections. 1/3 of altered current, 1/3 of altered current, BC. Altered current, 3 parts of 1/3, right? But if we take this box here, 3 by 3 and 3 by 3, that would say this is the half of the life of 9 and the life of 9. When you take 2 boxes in one, it creates I and I. I and I, I and I, I and I, I and I. These two come together, these two will come together, and these two will come together. We'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 combinations of I. 5 by 9 equals 45I, okay, which looks like an L. Capital I looks like an L, and we couldn't use L in this one because I says she and she's not I in this Super Bowl, in which we said 50. This is the half. See, 3 by 3? We're going to go blocks. We went blocks. Now, I ripped out that page and I put it somewhere else. The other thing I wanted to mark, you did get this. This is the half mark, right? The mark of the beast. Is it a half mark? It's a question. It's the demo. 1/3, 2/3, 1/3. But this marks the half. Instead of having 3 parts, what sports has 3 parts? What sport only has 2 halves? 90 and 90 is soccer. 4 parts is football of 15 minutes. 4 parts of basketball is 12 minutes. So that would mean 12 minutes is relative to 360 degrees. 4 parts of 12 minutes, which means 3/4 in a basketball game, 3/4 played is actually 36 minutes. And if you relate that to 36, 360 degrees, then you're telling me 480, okay, is actually whole. 480 degrees is actually a circle. But in football, it would have to be 5 times that value. 5 times that value. Because in football, we have 15 minutes by 4 quarters equaling to 60. And 60 is where we run to 360 degrees on the clock, where we run 12, not 9, because it's 9 plus 3. Remember, 3 before the time clock, 3. The total of 3, right? Tick tock, tick tock. Is the total of 3, or where we connect the Pac-Man in order to run time. So we have 9 birth plus 3 creation, 1 and 2. We fit the little sliver of pie inside, and now we can create. My question is, how does this work? This is a 45-degree angle. I go 2 by 1, and I get a 90 degree is the way I calculate it. I go up 2 blocks, and I just count that as 90. I don't know the real one, but this is the way I work it all the time. This becomes 29 or 39. This will become, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 69, or 39. 3 is the top, 45, 45, 45, 135. This says ace. The first 2 of them, right? The first 2 of them, 135. This is the birth of the foxhole, which is in the moon, 29. This is 39, the sky system. Earth inside Pluto creates 93 Saturn. This is 49, creation of the green passage. 4 of 135. 4 times 35, 4 times 45 is 180, or 49. 1 and 8 is 9, 5, 3, 1 is 9, this is 9, and this is 9. Now 5 times 45 is 225, or 15 times 15, and 9 to 5 is 15 times 15, and that's the cycle that runs and begins inside of Mars. We begin at 225. So whatever we have, the beginning must be at least 225. We can't start from the center. If we go 6 to the left and 6 to the right, we're either to the right or to the left, because everybody knows 1 is the quarter life or the half-life of 6. So we must move over everything to the side. We must move over to this side or to this side. We do not run life this way. We run life's rotation this way, 4 through 6. Now we go to this number. This is 3 quarters. 6 times 45 is 3 quarters. We get 3/4 life, which is also the representation of, let's say, Egypt. YPT is 5777. 5 and 7, 6 by 45 is 3 quarters, 75%. The running of rotation, 6 and 9. 2 and 7 win Big Red. Win the Big Red Fox. Now when we go to 7 times 45 is 315. This is the running of the cat. Okay, 7 times 45 is 315. We have 1 wide by 7 high. 45 degrees, 315. All we're missing is 45 degrees. That 45 degrees is 1 part between 7 and 8. You remember 7 gets 5, 8 gets 0. Because of the change, you go to the store, it costs 7 cents, you only pay 5. You go to the store, it's 8 cents, you pay 0. 315, altered current inside of Mars of electric company ENC. Now let's go on to the next level of numbers, where in the game of craps, where they say any crap, they put E and C. Any crap. That doesn't sound like it. That's crazy. C and E is any crap. Shouldn't it be an A? No, they put a C. What is any crap? You roll a 2, 1 and 1. You roll a 3, 1 and 2. You roll an 11, where 1 is automatically pertinent inside the 6 and 5, because that's the only way to get it. 3 and 11, and 2 and 12. And in pool, 2 and 12 come together as blue, and 3 and 11 come together as red. And what color will you come up with? Is it purple? And the purple ball is the 4 ball. 4 and 12, or 12 is 1 and 2 is 3, right? That becomes DC. 2 and 12 is blue. 2 and 3 communication. 3 and 2 this way. 3 and 2 this way. 2 and 1 is 3. 1 and 1 is 2 and 3. So this is any craps. These are the numbers. 1 is relevant in every single one. So if you want to know anything else in that, I just want to stop this video at 9 minutes now that we took up the blank of it. We're going to get on to the next video now, and we're going to finish off with game money in the game of poker, and the piano keys are relevant to left to right and right to left. What's inside an atom inside the piano? Raphael, 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. I want to thank you for watching this video. Let things be bright and brighten your life. With patience, we move on. Please let out your helping hands by listening a little bit more careful. Thank you.